So let's move to the spreadsheet or Excel or data analysis for paper 3-2 2020 May-June. You're going to edit a spreadsheet to calculate profit and loss for the Alinao Beach and Dive Resort. Alinao's financial year is split into 4 quarters. Each quarter has a 3 months, so we're having 4 quarters, and each quarter will have 3 months. That means 1 whole year if you multiplied it by 4. All currency values must be in dollars, and it must be 0 decimal places. Open and examine the file, which is CSV file of summary, in a spreadsheet package. Let's highlight all of them. And we can notice here we have 4 rows, which is the highest quarterly profit, lowest, average, and average for quarterly or monthly. Okay, and then we have here first column header quarter, and then which is mentioned in 4 quarter numbers. And the first quarter is the first 3 months, second quarter the second 3 months, third is the 3 rest of the months, and the fourth is the rest of the 3 other months. We have the months here: visitors, income, expenditure, and profit. And then we have the subtotal for each 3 months or each quarter. And after all, we have the last row, which is the total for all of the totals for the profit, expenditure, income, and visitors, and so on. And in header, enter, and in the center alignment, enter the following text: edited by, and followed by a space, your name, candidate number. So let's go to view, page layout. In the header center, we have to add the name, followed by the center number, followed by the candidate number. And then in the footer, we need to add, and it's supposed to be center aligned, the text edited on, followed by space, today's date, and then add today's automated time. So let's go to the footer, space. We need to go to here and add first of all the date, and then add time. Where's the time? Okay, this one and the time, everything is added over here. I'm not going to need this to be visible, but later it will be visible during the printout. So we're done with this, and then save the spreadsheet in the name of summary, followed by your candidate number and center number. So file, save as, browse, and don't forget to make sure that it is in Excel, in the Excel format, and the name should be okay. The next question, we're done with this question. Let's go to number 14, which is we have to set the design to look like this. Format the merge cell in row 1. Okay, that's format the spreadsheet to look like this. So let's put it next to each other and let's do it. Okay, first of all, we need to add this line, which is on row number 1. Row number 2 seems to be empty, so we need to add here 2 rows. Second row can be empty. First row can be merge till G, from A till G. And we can put the name Alinao Beach and Dive Resort. Here there are details mentioned. Format them and merge. Format the merge cell in row 1 to contain orange text. Width, font size 24, and a black background. The text in this cell should be contrast with the background when printed in the black and white. Okay, the text supposed to be orange, and it's supposed to be 24, and the background is supposed to be black, which is contrasting with the orange color. And we need to make it at least look like this font a little bit. I believe I'm not sure if I have this font. Okay, I think this is more or less the same, quite similar. Probably, yeah, if I made it italic, it looks a little bit closer to it. And then I have this 7 is going to be empty row. Okay, this is supposed to be with the borders, plus this one also, and C as well, the first line only. Over here, this is all supposed to be bold and center. I believe whole this month supposed to be center. Okay, the rest of the numbers can be to the right alignment. The quarters can be big, large, I mean, and centerized also. I can increase the font. I believe that's too big. Okay, and it's supposed to be merged, I see. Before. And then till G, it's supposed to be with the borders. This is supposed to be also bold and right alignment. Hope it is matching. I hope I didn't forget anything. Okay, let's okay. So format the text in merge cells in column B to be font size 20. Okay, it's clear here. It's supposed to be format the text in the merge cells, only in the merge cells to be 20. Oh wow, I can just copy the format. Okay, we're done with question 14, and okay, everything matching. Let's have a look at the printing type. Okay, looks good here. Let's save it and go to question number 15. In cell D12, use a function to calculate the total number of visitors of April, May, and June. So of April, May, and June, I need the total number in D12 here, the total number of visitors. I need over here some okay, and then in cell E12 use that's E12, use a function to calculate the total income. That's here, the total income of those 3 months. Again, sum and add them. And then in F12, again the same way, function to calculate the total expenditure of April, May, and June. well, what I can do is I just can replicate it over here. Let's make sure it is correct. Okay, it is correct. And 18, replicate the formula entered in steps 15, 16, and 17 to calculate the subtotals for all other quarters. So we need to do it for quarter 2, 3, and 4. And I just can replicate it to over here. Okay, one thing before I forget, that there was a point over here that all the dollars, all the money or currency is supposed to be in dollar sign. Okay, I can do this later. So let's carry on. We're done with this point. So calculate the profit for each month and each quarter. So that's different for each month, and for each quarter is different. So we need the profit here for each month and then for each quarter. So how it is calculated, that the profit will be the income plus the expenditure. So calculate in appropriate cells the total number of visitors. Okay, that comes later. So let's calculate the profit. So the profit will be income minus the expenditure, and then we can replicate it. Okay, we can replicate it to all of them. Formatting is gone. Okay, we have numbers in minus over here as it is a loss. After this, calculate in appropriate cells the total number of visitors, income and total expenditure, and the total profit of the year. So we need to know the total of all of this. Yep, we need to know the total of visitors and the total of income and expenditure and the profit. So to do this, we need just to either select only the months or select the totals. So sum. I'm pressing Control and selecting over the totals of each quarter, and then we can do the same replication for the others, as going to select only the same. Okay, let's move to the next question. 21, format cell G9 to have a red background with a white text. So that needs to be red background and white text in G9. Only if the value in the cell is negative. That means it's supposed to be below 0. Okay, to do this, we need to go to G9 over here, and as this is a condition, we need to go to conditional formatting, and we can add it from here. As the value is supposed to be less than 0, that means it will be definitely minus. So I will say the format the value if it is less than what? 0. And how I want it to look like. I want it with a light red. Fill with the dark red. No, I want it with the white. Okay, let's go to custom. Over here in font, I can choose the what color I want it to be. And then in the fill, I can choose what filling I want it to look like. So let's try to add it. It's not added as this is above 0. And then apply this formatting to the cell B3 and B6. Okay. And all other cells containing numeric values in column G, in this column also, and we need to apply it also over here on this B3, B4, B5 and 6. Okay, it's already actually over here. What I can do is I can just click on Format Painter and I can highlight all over. Then you will notice that the -1 starting to become. Actually, I can just do it to all of them like this, and then go over here and highlight it, but here it won't work because there are still no numbers. Okay, and then press escape. My formatting of the borders is gone. I have to edit again. Okay, so evidence number 4, place in your evidence document a screenshot that shows how you apply the formatting to G9. So to do this, we have to go to G9 and then open the cell formatting, manage rules, and we can take a screen capture for this. Actually, we can edit over the rule over here. Okay, and we can take a screenshot for this one. That's going to be evidence number 4, 2, 3, and number 4. Okay, if it cannot be, then let's go to the next page. Okay. Next question. In cell 22, in cell B3, use a function to display the highest profit of any quarter. Okay, so over here we need to know the maximum or the highest profit from each quarter. Whatever is the highest, it's supposed to be showing. So in here we can use the maximum function, select, that's supposed to be for the highest profit. Okay, the highest profit, then maximum, I have to choose the first quarter, second by holding control, third, and the fourth over here. Be careful not to press over the total. And then question number 23, in cell B4, use a function to display the lowest profit of any quarter. The same, just only here that will be the minimum, and we have to choose again the same quarters, and definitely it will display the minus, and because we already pasted about the settings over here, so it become red. The average monthly profit, and here the average quarterly profit. The average monthly profit, we have to use, in both cases we have to use the average function, but in here we have to use only the monthly profits from the months over here, sorry, from here the months, while from the average quarterly we have to choose from the average from the quarters over here. So average, and let's select for the monthly, let's select the months. Okay, and then the next one, average, supposed to be for only the average, sorry, okay, that's supposed to be B5, supposed to be the average monthly profit, and B6 supposed to be the average quarterly profit. I did it before reading the question. Okay, after that, format all currency values in dollar with 0 decimal. Okay, here's the question that we have to make all of the values supposed to be in money values supposed to be in decimal, 0 decimal and $sign. Okay, profit is supposed to be also in dollar, expenditure, income as well as here, all those are profits. So right click, format the cell, currency, and make sure it is in dollar, make sure it is in 0 decimal places. Okay, the same for all over here. Right click, format, currency. In cell C3, use a formula to display the number of the quarter which made the highest quarterly profit. The number of each quarter is displayed in column B. Okay, to understand this question, in cell C3 over here, use a formula to display the number of the quarter. We need the numbers of these quarters that is displayed in column B. We need it to appear over here. Okay, that's going to be for the highest quarterly profit, and it shows which quarter number is showing here as the highest one. Okay, to do this we can use if formula or if function, and depending on the profit, I believe it's supposed to be the profit, display the hourly profit, yes. Okay, so let's go and choose and say if. So here we can see this is the highest quarter that's showing to us, okay, which belongs to 2. So how we can make it equally to this one? We have to compare it to B3 and make B3 compared to each of them over here and make it display this quarter number. Okay, to do this, let's say that B3 supposed to be equal to the first one. So in case this is correct, what to show? We need to show this quarter. If it is false, we need to put another if condition and say that B3, if it is equal to the second total quarter, then if it is right, show us this quarter. Then if it is false, put a third if and say that if again B3 is right now equal to the third total quarter. Okay, sorry, if over here, if B3 equal to the third one, in this case, if it is correct, show the third quarter, number 3. Otherwise, if it is false, we don't need to put the fourth time if condition. It will be correct, but there is no need, as all the options are out, then definitely we're going to have 4 to be showing in case it is false. We have to make sure how many brackets we have, this bracket, and the last bracket, and enter. So as you can see, it is definitely 2 showing, as it is the highest quarter of the profit. Okay, and then the next question. Save your spreadsheet, print your spreadsheet showing the formula. Make sure it is in landscape orientation and the row and columns headings are displayed and the contents of all cells are fully visible and can be easily read. So let's go to the print. And what we need to make, let's go to page setup. We need to make sure it is in landscape. Okay, and the row and column headings are displayed. To make sure of this, we have to go to sheet and we have to make sure that headings are displayed and the contents of cell fully visible. Okay, To make sure this, we have to always make sure from here that everything is fully visible. Nothing looks like a hashtag. And then contents are fully visible and can be easily read. And make sure that you have entered your name, center number, candidate number on the showing the formula. Okay, I forgot the most important part, the formulas. Cannot find it from here. It is info, it is in view. Okay, it's over here, show formula. Again, I have to make sure that all the formulas are showing like this. Let's go again to print. Did I mention that it has to be on one page? No, so that's alright, but in case we want it to be in one page, we have to go and make it to be fit to one page. Okay, but anyway, as long as it is not mentioned, it's alright. And that print out one, that will be print out number 1. Next one, that's print out 1. And then print your spreadsheet showing the value here. Make sure that the printout fits. Right now it's supposed to be fitting to one page, and row and column headings are not displayed. Contents and cells are fully visible and easily read. So let's go and remove the showing formula, adjust it over here again, go to file and print, page setup. The page supposed to be on one single page. It's not mentioned to be landscape or orientation. That means it's alright. We have to make sure that also the rows and headings are not displayed. So remove this. So as long as it is also not mentioned that it is in landscape, I'm going to make it back again to the orientation, to the portrait orientation. And I have to make sure that it is fitting properly into one page. Okay, that's a better look. And that's it. Make sure that your name, candidate number, everything is showing, is visible over here. And that's the final printout. I hope you got all the questions and answers. And for task number 4, actually, we just need to print out the evidence document. Just pretty easy. We need to go to file and print all of them. I hope you got all of the questions and answers, and see you in the next paper.